talented actress, Nasreen Rahman, who played in the movie Happy Hour. She played the character Sudia. So, we're here to do this interview, and I'd like to ask you, how exactly did you become involved with the film Happy Hour?
Well, actually, it was a friend of mine, Hamza, who contacted me because he knew the director Artemis, and I think had worked with him on several other projects. And he actually recommended me because Hamza and I had worked in a web series, was Six Windows. And I get a message from Hamza saying, "Hey, a friend of mine is doing this film. Are you interested?" And I said, "Yes, of course." So I contacted Artemis directly and he asked to see my reel, which I sent him, and voila, he loved my reel and he offered me the role, and I was delighted.
How do you feel about the role of the character Sudea that you played in Happy Hour?
Well, I loved playing Sudhia because she's actually rather a complex character. She's probably not the most outgoing person in the movie. She's more quiet and she's more reserved, but there's a lot going on inside. She has a backstory which is quite interesting, um, because she was actually married. She was the only person in this group of friends who was married for 6 years. And she was in an abusive relationship, which actually ended up with her being in hospital. That's where she met Libby, her friend. So there's this backstory of what she is going through and the pain and the torment that she has gone through, and she's putting on a very brave face. And so part of the complexity of the story is being in a happy hour situation and then hiding what's going on inside, and then maybe being very protective of your friends, because certainly my friend Libby in the movie, when I see someone who is she's with someone, maybe the wrong person, or someone who's jealous, or someone who's could potentially be abusive, then makes my antenna go up and want to be extremely protective and maternal towards her. So it was really fun to play her and to show that complexity.
Nasreen, do you feel like you can relate or empathize with your character in real life? And if so, can you elaborate and tell us how so?
Yes, I think so. I mean, being a woman, and especially in this era of Me Too that we're living in, I don't think that there is really any woman out there who's been on this earth who can say that they haven't had any situation that they've been in which they haven't found themselves in at least some sort of discomfort. So my character, Sudhia, has gone through an abusive relationship. And whether it's with your partner or your boss or just walking down the street when you have a cat call, I think every single woman out there can relate to that. I'm lucky enough to say that no, I don't relate into the sense where I've been divorced, or I've been in an abusive relationship which ended up where I've been in hospital, thankfully. But on a certain level, yes, I mean, I think any woman should be able to relate to Sudhir. Even though that's not mentioned in the movie, it there is an underlying theme throughout the film of women and how they are treated.
What was your biggest obstacle in preparing for this role in Happy Hour?
I think my character, Surya, has got a sharp tongue, and she's quite a prickly person where she says it as it is. As a person, me, I'm probably a lot more warm, and even if I don't like someone, I don't think I would put it out as strongly. In the film, Surya has a very prickly relationship with Direko, played by Edgar. And obviously, in real life, Edgar's a wonderful, sweet guy. But I had to have some animosity based on nothing more than just some gut instinct. And I was a little mean and sarcastic to him. So I don't think I would come across that as much in real life. Look, social media can only ruin your relationship if one or both people are extremely insecure.
Yeah, I got guys in my inbox telling me everything I've already heard. So I know there's some girls trying to make themselves known to Samuel.
Sounds like there ain't enough trust in your relationship.
Trust is needed, but don't be anyone's fool.
Okay, Nasreen, I saw some really fun pictures on Instagram and Facebook where it looked like you guys were having a great time. You were at this great restaurant, Casa La Film, which is in downtown Manhattan, New York City. And look, you guys were really having a lot of fun. So, was it really like that? How were your experiences on set with the MindBender Entertainment crew while filming this movie?
Well, pictures don't lie, and if we looked like we were having fun because we were having fun, I mean, I had a blast on set, and it was wonderful to work with Artemis as a director and Mindbend and all the cast and the crew. It really was it was a happy hour all the time while we were filming, and it was such an enjoyable experience. And Artemis is like a big brother who is so respectful to all his actresses, and just felt like one big happy family. And when it ended, I mean, I was having withdrawal symptoms. I felt so sad. And this was a short film, and the only thing I can say was I wish it was a long film so I could just be longer with the crew and cast.